Hey y'all, going on? We got some Chip and Dale action about to start. We're getting set up now. We're about to get started on our first race. We're just making sure everyone's who is going to join is in the race room. Yeah, if those of you haven't seen like a knockout tournament before, basically we're just going to do chip and run, Chip and Dale, over and over and over. At the end of the run, we'll see who maybe gets knocked out. We're gonna probably at the start gonna be more than one person gets knocked out. Looking at potentially maybe 2 per round. And then we'll just keep going until there's 1 person left. And yes, we're all rooting for Dale. I can speak for everyone that we're all rooting for Dale. I can speak especially for Mr. Toasty that we're all rooting for Dale. But we'll be right back. Okay. I think it's time we get ready. I think we need some. I think we have some Chip and Dale action. I do see, again, I can speak for everyone that we're all rooting for Dale. It's definitely not a 50-50. It's definitely not close. It's only Dale is gonna win, and that's it. But yeah, we got a Chip and Dale knockout coming up here. I'm joined here by Looking for Giants. Giants, you want to say hi super quick? We basically how this works is we're just gonna do a run. As you can see, we have, I think it looks like 15? 15 runners. We're gonna all do the race at the same time, and then when the race is over, I think it's gonna be the bottom two we're gonna get knocked out, and we'll just keep going until there's only one person left. But I guess in that, we're gonna get. I think our racers are ready, and we're gonna get started. I need to check because of the for the RNG lock. I want to make sure that like they have the proper timing before like the demo goes through. So it is a stacked lineup. We got some really, we can talk about it as we go, but we got some really good times here. So yeah, let the best chipmunk win over and over and over. So okay, start it up. Okay, it is oh, it'd be nice if I put live split up too. But I think we are getting started, and I guess as we go, I'll get the live split up. We'll have it. We'll have it for maybe the next run. But it looks like our racers have started. And so we got on screen right now. We got Knucklebuster, we got Angel Undead, we got Tecate, we got Random 64. That's some big names here. We got some runners that we've seen before in other events. This first screen is one that you'll see, like, it looks not bad, just a little climb, but like you can actually bleed and gain a ton of time on the screen, depending on like how your jumps are climbing up on the sides here. You see like Tecate's jump is pretty good. We take some damage boost. I mean, some people are going to take some damage boost. Tecate right now, one heart, and there's going to be a bee coming, but they know it's coming. They know the bee is on its way, so I think we're okay. We're okay there. Tecate, it looks like everyone moving on to the kind of the second part of stage 1. Random 64 is going to be joining super quick. Yeah, Chip started later to give everyone a fair chance. Is that I don't know. Maybe Chip was just scared. Maybe Chip was just scared. I'm gonna move our stuff over to the side here, and then we need to get like live split going on here. But so basically how this works is a lot of the boss fights in this game, there's some RNG going on. But what, if anyone doesn't know, there is an RNG lock in this game where you let the demo play about like 20 seconds. And then like our runners, because of that, are gonna kind of know what the boss patterns are gonna be. This is big on something like, I think Fat Cat is like, gives you a pretty easy pattern. The spaceship gives you a good pattern. I don't think it's the best pattern, but because you know what's coming, people have some pretty quick kills on it. So ideally this helps out our runners just to know what's about to happen, and if they make a mistake, more on them. You can't really say, we love blaming the RNG when doing some runs. But instead we can just say, nope, runner's fault, not RNG. So, although we could make it interesting. It could be interesting if we just say, imagine we in the finals, or like, no RNG lock, good luck. That would be something. But yeah, with 15 runners here, I think what we're probably going to be seeing is a few, with 2 people getting knocked out each time, we're going to get a few runs of Chip and Dale today. And there was the spaceship kill by a few of them. Kate got a pretty good kill. Angel Undead got a pretty good kill on the right side of the screen, basically like, as it was flying off. You can get like 3 hits during like one of the cycles of the spaceship moving left to right. Or right to left. You're right, it might have been chat's fault. They were probably listening to commentator talk, and that's why they screwed up here. Boom, look at that. We have a timer. We have a timer that's actually accurate. It's like I'm a professional. It's like I'm a professional. I forgot that race time, the screen was going to be there, so, you know, timer, let's transition that. Bam, there we go. Look at that. It's definitely perfect. Not at all screwed up. So yeah, some of these early zones, like we see Random 64 finishing up B. We skip a couple of levels. This is not an all zones race. Yeah, nicely adjusted. So nicely adjusted. Tecate taking out the robot there. The you know, go for the pecs. We just throw these red balls at the pecs, and our racer Knucklebuster and Angel Undead are kind of right behind Tecate. Random 64 catching up as well. We'll see here. We'll watch like Tecate and some of the other runners to see if they take some damage boost through these balls coming from the ceiling. We'll see one there. We see a second one there. So now Tecate can only take 1 hit. He's run this game a few times before, so it might be okay. Same thing, just looking to see what kind of damage boost we're taking from some of our other runners here. Spooky. Everyone's got 1 heart. And we see here the climb. The climb is always I think it looks scarier than what it is. Sometimes there's actually like floor there, but Tecate is able to kind of like push the screen up and get it to transition just a little bit quicker with some of these jumps. So that's the F climb is done. Yeah, no boost, no boost. Spy, what's going on? What's going on? Jumping in, casino time. Everyone loves the casino. Put it all on red or black. Oh, I mean, I'm always a put it all on black, but now that I'm thinking about it, you put it all on Dale. All on Dale, all on red. I might have to change my mind going forward when we play roulette. Looks like Random 64. Yeah, if you don't catch the ball, sometimes it'll hit you and actually stun you. A little friendly fire going on. So but Random's able to get an extra try here. Avoid the other, I guess there are other smaller balls. It's like a balloon. It's not really a balloon. Balloon's kind of when you die and then you gotta kind of float. So okay, Tecate finishing off the little casino cat boss here. You can also see him chilling out above where it says round 1 at the bottom. You know, just chilling out, throwing some coins. Actually, more like, I don't know if he throws coins. It's like leaves. No, I guess it is coins. I always thought it was kind of leaves, but coins makes way more sense. But anyway, we get to go up to space now. But it's the quickest trip to space anyone's ever seen. And we're back. That's one way to transition the map. Now we have HIJ, which gets a little bit tougher. Honestly, H is really annoying, at least for me personally, because like there's like the climbs. You got these crabs spitting stuff at you. You can grab some boxes along the way to make it a little bit safer. Climb through. With a nice little damage boost gets right through the flying squirrel. If you do notice with the boxes, you know, sometimes you'll take like, I want to call it a safety box, but you can use it to hit some enemies that are going to be in the way. There's also some tricks where you can actually like load up the box to have it do some extra damage. It's more relevant in more of a Chip 'n Dale 2 thing that we worry about compared to here. You know, when you play 2-player too, you can actually carry one of the chipmunks, which is pretty funny. So Tecate is cleared of Zone H. Knucklebuster, Angel Undead also on H. Random 64 is on the F climb. That's how some people describe it, you know. F this climb. right? Zone F, maybe. They'll buy from the main screen? I would never do that on purpose. It can't be biased if it's true, right? Is that how it works? That's a good point. I should have, like, 50-50 Chip and Dale would have been something. Would have been something. Okay, as you see these fans, so the fans slow you down because they're kind of like pushing you to the left. What's a little, you can like jump a little early and then like you fall back behind the fan again, but you know, the runners are able to kind of get through, throw the boxes at the seagull where it need to be, throw it at his feet. You know, the seagull can't see what's going on at the feet, so it's like 50-50. 8 chips, 7 Dales. Would have liked more Dales, but 50-50 is reasonable. So we're about 8.5 minutes into the run right now, and we got Tecate fighting against this, I don't know, caterpillar, right? I guess it's a caterpillar. Never gets to turn into a butterfly because we kill it, which is kind of sad. Never gets to live to adulthood. Or maybe it's just a permanent caterpillar. I don't know. Anyway, Zone J, great music. You're gonna see some good tricks. There's some things later on that we'll see if our runners decide to, you know, there's a lot of different like harder tricks you can do for this, especially with the axes. You could like damage boost with the axes. You can kind of wait. You can do 1 damage boost. You can do like a fast damage boost. A little bit more frame perfect there. But we'll see what our runners choose. Knowing the early races, he'll take a little hit there, so he's gonna take the rest of it safe. You just don't want to die. That's all. Just don't die. Easy. I always get scared a bit too when they jump like right underneath like some of these crocodiles here. But you then use these boxes, kind of throw the levers up, be able to turn the axes off. There is another acorn that was picked up, so we got full health from Tecate. It's gonna damage boost again. Keeps this box, you know, just, it's kind of like the blanket. So we're gonna finish there. We're at Fat Cat, and we do also have, we already had a finisher, which is Knifin. And then Tecate, also just finished. We got Junkyard Dave coming in third with a 957. Ireland of Endor finishing with a 959. Jack Pro, 1006. Joe Kuboti, 1007. Knucklebuster, also on Fat Cat right now, finishes 1009. J Riggs finishing with a 1013. Matape, 1013. Nescarnality, 1015. Angel Undead, 1020. We got 4 more racers. Okay. Moly Man, 1024. Actually, Joseph Tobin and Random 64 are runners we have remaining. We're watching Random 64 now. That was a lot of back to back to back. Back to back to back finishers. Oh, we're gonna try and let's see if we can get Tobin in right now. I'm gonna try. This Random 64 is also trying to finish up his run here on the H here. Joseph Tobin, never mind. As I was trying to get Joseph Tobin on the screen, 1059, and so we actually do have our. What's going to be, it looks like our 2 racers are going to get knocked out, actually, in Random 64. Actually, finishing with an 11-11. Oh, you know what? Let me, you guys could probably see the time if I just made this bigger. That is good to know. Instead of me saying what time everyone had. We're learning. We're learning. I'll transition this out. As we'll see, Random 64. Give him a second to finish. I think looking for Giants, you might be able to also get the next race room going if you haven't already. The production. Easy clap production. Yeah, GG's to all. We're gonna let Random 64, as we're setting up, we're gonna let Random 64 finish the run out, because he's on Zone I right now. We're getting the next race room set up. I guess looking for Giants. I guess each time too, I might need to No, it's fine. Actually, if I get the link, I can throw it and it'll just show up where I have it cropped here. So should be good to go. So yeah, so stick around, cheer for Random64 as he finishes, and then splitting error. I mean, Tecate, maybe you just got to get better at splitting. Maybe that's what is the real frame perfect trick. Stop dunning. I don't know. What if that costs you? What if that costs you at some point? Race time is the Yeah, 9-4. Okay, Knuckle Buster with the 942. GG, Knuckle Buster. Yeah, race time GG must be like screwing up or something. So, but yeah, all the racers jump in the new race room. I feel like there's got to be a better way for this, right? I guess like some places just do it in the Discord channel. Race time also works out too. Oh, race time needs to get better at splitting. No, you need to get better at splitting. We already said we took out all the RNG. You can't also, you know, take out, I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. Yeah, we're getting set up for the next race as we're waiting here. Looks like, just as a heads up, I think we're gonna probably gonna knock out 2 again. Random64 getting close to the end. How many we got in the new race room here? Coming up on Fat Cat here, random. Almost. We believe. GG's, Random64. Well done all. Properties. Okay, we're gonna transition. Let's see, we got the scoreboard. Bam. Look at that. Look at that production. Look at that scoreboard. Why is our chats over here? We're gonna transition back. We have a Chip knocked out and a Dale knocked out. How about that? Chip and a Dale. The silence is deafening. I am getting set up for the next one. Just about right. Do we have looking for giants? Do we have everyone? Do we have 13 in the race room right now? Okay, who we missing? Who do we gotta yell at? Who do we gotta yell at? Yeah. Old Junkyard Dave. Good run. So yeah, it was what? First place, Nathan's. Second, Tecate. Third, Junkyard Dave. I mean, some good runners there. There's a lot of good Chip and Dale runners in this. It's going to be close. It is going to be close. Okay, we have everyone. Okay, let's get them readied up. Everyone's ready? Okay. I'm literally gonna swap in right now and I'm ready to go.
Words in Italian like end in P.
Oh, there's too many people. There we go. Okay. I think everyone's audio was going at the same time, so apologize if that was the case. Okay, we got Matape, Joku, Joseph Tobin, Junkyard Dave on the screen now. We're gonna reset the timer. I'm gonna put it back to 0 because that's where it's supposed to be. We just started late. Bam. We have the new race room. We're throwing it in. We got everything going on. We got everything. And this is just gonna get smaller and smaller. We got our runners ready? I guess we're good to go. There's some window sounds. You like that? You like that? We got the brothers up, the Joku, the oh, this is the real race then. This is the real race. Okay, we have our RNG lock set. Timer's counted down, and we are on our way. So we got four new racers here. 4 new racers. So we got let's check the times real quick. So we were talking before. We had Random 64 has about I think actually has like a 10:42 time. That might be recent. Random 64 unsure. Uh-oh. I don't know if that's me or just meant to pay. Of course, that's where our sound is coming from. Let's refresh. Let's refresh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We might have to swap quick. Might have to swap quick. Alright, we're gonna do this. There we go. We got Joku's sound on now while I work on Matape stream. But has a 958 in the top left. Joku has a 955, like 0.5 on the top right. Joseph Tobin, I think, has a 952.6. And Junkyard Dave has a 949.850. Those are all really. I didn't start the timer. There's too many things. Should have yelled at me. It's clearly all your fault and none of my fault. Listen. Shut up. We all have first days. You're right. This is my first time doing this, you know. First time doing this. Yeah, it's first time for everyone, right? So. Oh, we do look like we have the stream. The stream is fixed now, so that's good. We got our part going on. We're going through the little kitchen stage. Little kitchen stage going on here. As you can see, the fake chipmunks. They always get you. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. We got on through. Get right in the hole. It's like the mouse hole. I don't know why the chipmunks go in there, but again, we got our spaceship. I think David got 3 hits on that one. Has to get 1 extra hit because he missed I think the first hit. He killed on the left side of the screen, so probably not the full cycle he wanted, but it's okay. And we're literally all in the Zone B special game, the bonus game. So this is perfect. This is what we want. We'll put Dale. Wait. Who did I do Dale? Let's see. Dale. Chip. We got 2 chips, 2 Dales. Look at me. Look at me. I am the chipmunk god. I did it on purpose. Clearly did it on purpose. But at the end of this, we are gonna get knockout 2 racers again. So we'll see who ends up coming near the bottom. And also that timer, don't worry, they're not on actual world record pace. It's like a minute behind. But I just have a timer there because doing runs without a timer just feels weird. We see some damage boost going on against these balls, similar to last time. We're turning the off switch on and the on switch off. Again, taking some damage against the Jack in the Box to get through. Oh, it looks like I think Mathpe hit the. Oh, so did Joku. I didn't know this was a thing. It's the little like spring enemy there, so they can basically jump through it. I know, Aaron. That's what Looking for Giant said. And yep, I know. I could do a lot of things. Let's just say there's a lot of things I could do. So. Yeah, but then I would have to, like... No, there's actually no good excuse. I was thinking of one. Anyway, we got all our racers on F right now. This little screen of the balls come down. Some of them are going to do some damage boost. Some of them are going to take it maybe a little bit safer. Let's see. Yeah, I think Joku took a couple hits. Mathpe, I don't know if it's the tape. Mathpe has the 3 hearts going the whole time. Josephine took 1. I think Junkyard Dave took 2, and Junkyard Dave, I think, took 1. Again, we're kind of jumping to push the screen up a little bit. We got it going. I know, you know what's funny, actually? Look at that. You said Chippendale needed a 500th runner. You answered the call, and not only that, I'm not even sure if we announced 2 people were going to get knocked out. And so I typed it out, and I was like, oh man, is actually getting screwed here? Because, like, we said it, but I don't know if we, like, officially said it. We said, like, maybe, but we never, like, officially too. So, you know what? Can actually say this is rigged. This is rigged. So. 10-second penalty for playing as Chip? Listen, they'll be lucky if it's only a 10-second penalty. They got more than that. I don't think yeah, I don't think I officially said it. Listen. It's okay. You'll get karma. I think karma. Karma is me having tech issues. That's what the karma is. It might not be good enough karma for you. But... Okay, all going through the casino. Do we know what the name of the boss of the casino is? It's not Fat. It's like casino. I guess Casino Cat. I'm just gonna call it Casino Cat because it sounds right. That's what we have. Top left of your screen and bottom right, Junkyard Dave and Joku and Joseph, all on Casino Cat. Gambling Blue Cat. Yeah. That guy. That cat. Okay. Everyone through Zone G. It's time to go to space. Eee. And as we're doing this, I'm also trying to set up for next race. Who else? Who else haven't we seen? Okay, so again, we got kind of the three hard stages here. H, again, I hate H. The runners we have on screen though, they're good. They're good Chip and Dale players. They're gonna get through H. We got some box throwing to get rid of the flying squirrels. We got some tough jumps. Oh, people took some hits. Dave just ducking, hiding behind the box underneath one of those flying squirrels. I would do the same exact thing. Oh, Joseph taking a hit, but it's okay. Still has 2 hearts. Gonna probably, grab a box soon. There it is. There it is. Okay, we got some Zone H clears. It's weird, Zone H doesn't have, like, boss like the other ones, but I guess the stage itself is enough of a boss fight that they're like, you know what? We don't need all this. We got the fans just slowing us down. I don't know. It's almost like they knew this was going to be a speedrun, and the devs were not happy about it. So like, let's just put giant fans so you have to go slow. So we don't want anything else. Jumping over seagulls. Getting some cheese from Monterey Jack. Yeah, I guess it's gotta be. I don't know if that's what Monterey Jack cheese looks like, but he's Monterey Jack. Yeah, the fat cat's a good name. Fat with a PH. Right? That's what people called me, right? It was definitely Fat with a PH. It can't be anything else. Can't be anything else. Okay, we got some Zone I's cleared. We got some J's coming up. As I'm even setting up for the next raid, we got even more than on screen is on Zone J right now. I think Jack Pro's on Zone J. I don't know if the others are as well. But I bet we're all pretty close. This is gonna be close every time, I think. I mean, even the last time, we had, what, 15 runners, and they all ended... Look at Zone J at 7 minutes and 45 seconds? This is world record pace right here. World record pace. Definitely not fake world record pace. So we're jumping through. I'm watching Joseph takes a damage boost. Is going to be a little safer on the rest of the axes. Yeah, going through with 2 hearts. You know what? You don't want to get knocked out. That's probably, you know, you get one fast move. Then is able to save some hearts for the rest. I think Ireland of Endor is about to finish up. We got the finishes coming up on the screen. Ireland of Endor, Tecate, Jack Pro, Junkyard Dave. We'll see if Tecate is mad at the splitting again from Live Split. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But GG's to the runners. We're coming in hot. We're all coming in hot. GG to runners on screen. Joseph is still going in J. Looks like we got 3. So it's either going to be Joseph, Knucklebuster, or Jay Riggs. One of them's going to make it. 2 of them are going to get knocked out. Jay Riggs finishes! And so it looks like Joseph and Knucklebuster might be it. This might be the end of the road for our Chipmunk heroes. Got a nice little ending music here. Kind of cute. Kind of nice. Joseph did take, I think, a death on Jay? Well, I wasn't sure. Oh, taking that. There we go. Took the axe. Takes another axe. Just going for it. We're just going for it. We're just going for it. Knucklebuster finishes with a 10:43. We're going to let Joseph finish out, and then looking for Giants so you can start getting the next race room going. I will appreciate it. Nice, let's go. They have some great names. Great names, that is for sure. Lazy Batman. I mean, if Batman wasn't lazy, he would have saved Rachel. So. No, Joseph, take it to death, that fat cat. We got another life here. We're good. That's one hit. Nope, nope. This is no smoking, kids. No smoking, kids. And Joseph is able to finish. That's a GG. GG to our racers. And it's going to be Joseph and Knucklebuster. They're going to be the ones that get knocked out. Sag. Sag. Yeah, we got now random 64, actually, Joseph Tobin, Knucklebuster. Look at those dead Chip and Dales. That's sad. So sad. We're going to be going on to round 3. We're going to knock out 2 again. I think we're gonna be knocking out 2 until it gets to like around the top 5, and then it'll be dropping. I think that was the plan. Yeah. Giants, if you could also let the race room know that we're going to be looking to knock out 2 again. Bam, bam. We're going to get going. I'm trying to get some new, we're going to get some new racers on here. We're going to throw on, let's see, we're going to get Ness Cardinality on here. We're going to get Ireland of Endor on here. We're going to get Jack Pro on here. And I think we're going to get Jay Riggs on here. I need to pay attention to see, I wonder if I don't know if, I haven't had Ninth End on here yet, which obviously great runner, so we got to get them on screen too. So. And where did the Chip and Dale music go on the scoreboard? Blaming. I don't know who to blame, but I'm going to blame someone. Not me. It's probably me. We're just about ready. I think Jay Riggs is the last one that I got to throw on the screen here. Also, let's stop the timer. Remember that time where I could just like take the timer from race time? Remember when we said that? No, I promise we're gonna get it right this time. Chip and Dale music. There we go. Turn it down. Did you guys wake up? Crank it? Crank it? Is everyone awake? Okay. I mean, I think I'm ready to go. So I think you could get the yeah, I think we can get the racers going. Chat started the timer. We're gonna watch. I'm gonna get it right this time. Ready? Ready? In 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, go! We have a racer and a timer. I did it at the same time instead of just taking the timer from race time. I'm so good. He's so good. Okay. So, we got J-Riggs on screen. We have Jack Pro on screen. We have Ireland of Endor on screen. We have Ness Cardali. So again, we're gonna see the screen 1. These climbs can get you. They could really get you. But I mean, all at this point, the more we go, just the better our racers are gonna get. And they're just getting warm now. I mean, this is the thing. Like sometimes when you're in like a, when we do events like a Big 20 or like something else, it's one race, do or die. This is the 3rd time Chip and Dale, so I think our runners are gonna be warmed up here. I think they're gonna be warmed up. We're seeing them go through this first zone. Get through. We're gonna fight this little. I don't even know what to call this. It's instead of a Swiss Army knife, it's the Swiss cleaner bot because those are like brushes. It looks like everyone is through with zone 0. Is it zone? It's gotta be zone 0, right? It can't be zone O. Like everything else is a letter, but that's a number. I guess it's because it's the tutorial level. Oh yeah, let's check the Chips versus Dales. Chip. Okay, listen. On behalf of the best of NES, I want to apologize for the overabundance of chips that are on screen right now. It is a personal apology. I never wanted that to happen. I would never want that to happen again. But I think we have, what is it right now? You said it's two Chips, 2 Dales have been knocked out? Even 2-2. Okay. Yeah, completely intentional. Again, we're gonna watch some of these chip fights. It's a really good double KO by Ireland of Endor. Just the swag kill. And it looks like J-Riggs is able to kill the spaceship on the right side. I didn't see Ness Cardinalities, but everyone's got a transition going on, so everyone's going to zone D. And just kind of jumping through. I kind of want to watch again for to see how many of our runners use the box to hit that little like spinny top guy. Because it's hard. I just saw Ness Cardinali miss like a little jump there. Like that's something that I miss all the time because I try not to get hit by the spinny guy, but then I jump too high, it just hits me. That's why I'm not racing. Those who can't do, teach, and those who can't teach, commentate. That's what they say. That's what they say. Okay, getting through the little dominoes here. Okay, so yeah, so J-Riggs did hit the threw the box at the dude. This is some high tier commentary there. Threw the box at the dude. And we got the robot here. We should be getting through pretty easily. You see Island Endor very close to the right side of the screen. Catching the ball, throwing it back. Oh, again, another double KO. I think Jack Pro also had a double KO. Just for the swag. Ooh, Ness Cardinali taking one shot, but I think he should be okay. Yeah, able to get through it, so. Wasn't worried in the slightest. Never worried. Professional gamer right there. Again, we're gonna get through. Some of our runners gonna have different strategies to get through these balls. I think the longer we go, the more intent, like, you're gonna want to save some frames, some seconds. Oh, I heard that. The Island of Endor fell through. Hiding behind the box right now. Shameful eyes. Again, still basically all in the clear, although it looks like Jack Pro is the first one to get through Zone F. Then Nest Carnally just about like 5 seconds behind, so still anything can happen here. I think Angel Undead also just got through F. Matipate also got through F, is on G. Junkyard Dave is also just starting G. I'm also getting Knife and set for, if they don't get knocked out, set for the next go around. So. Going through again the casino cat area. Everyone's favorite. Everyone loves the casino. I think Nathan too is about to just finish. Yeah, the Fat Cat PH. Clearing Zone G. We got a lot of Zone Gs getting cleared. I think everyone is really close, even those off screen right now. It's gonna be a close one. We got some people going to space. I think what's interesting too is like you can, someone could have a good run. Like you can get a 955, 950, just over and over and over. But all it takes is the one run to get knocked out. You got to be consistent in a knockout tournament. Got to show that consistency, which already some of our runners, just the fact that everyone's basically at the same part, shows that they got that consistency. Anyway, so we got H, I, J, some of the tougher levels here. Going through this climb, trying to watch. Ireland gets through pretty smoothly. J-Riggs has full health bar. I'm sure happy about that. Nest Carnally also has a full health bar. Jack Pro has 1 health. It should be fine. Got through the climb. Gonna get some slime thrown on, but jumping off screen so it doesn't hit him. And then again, no boss, because the level is leveled enough. So it looks like we got Zone I is being started up for Junkyard Dave, Matipay, Angel Undead is finishing up, J-Riggs is done with H, Ireland done with H, Nest Carnality done with H, Jack Pro already on 9. I have no idea who's gonna... It's all gonna come down to J, I think. And you know what? That's how Chip and Dale always is sometimes. At the top level. Going through again through the fans. There's nothing much really to say for the fans. Hit the seagull on the foot. And then jump through. Hey Random, thank you for the raid. Thanks for joining too. GG's. Yeah, people are good at this game. It looks like my screen is just full of Zone Eyes here. Getting some invincibility from the bee. We're gonna fight the caterpillar. We're just gonna a lot of caterpillar deaths going on right now. That is for sure. I think Chip and Dale's a good beginner. I think what's nice about Chip and Dale is you can be a beginner runner or someone who just kind of plays it once in a while and still do okay at it. But then it's nice when games have you really want to go for some crazy times. There's been enough people playing this game. There's a lot of interesting strats that people have figured out over time. So. We got some banger here in Zone J. Trying to watch everyone, as you can see, Ireland Endor is able to jump through. You can there's a window of time you can jump through the boxes. You're not taking hits. Again, we're gonna watch these axes. It looks like Jack Pro took 2 damage boosts to go through. I think the slower version can go underneath the boxes. Ireland Endor is waiting for a couple. Takes the damage boost. Has also 1 health. I think J-Riggs was able to get through really quickly on one of the other axes. Well done by J-Riggs. Has 1 health left. Now C, taking it a little bit safer. Just to get through. zipper apply? You're right. Zipper is apply. What did I say? The B? The Hudson B. But it looks like Jack Pro finishing first with a 956. GG's. Ireland of Endor, 1004. Moly Man, 1006. Also Metape, 1006. What we didn't think about is what happens if, I guess it's just whoever race time says, because there's no milliseconds on here, so it's tied. Tecate, 1010. Nathan, 1012. Ness Carnality, 1017. Angel Undead, 1019. Joku, 1020. J-Riggs, 1022. I think Junkyard Dave is finishing up now. So I think it looks like J-Riggs and Junkyard Dave maybe are knockouts this run. Break out the Sumwest. Yeah, let's go. Die to the next croc. Sag. GG's Junkyard Dave with a 1049. Let's blow it up a little bit. I think when it finishes, the screen shifts down. There we go. Yeah. I don't know. Weird. It's weird. But yeah. So that's everyone. We're gonna be knocking out. Wow, Junkyard Dave got knocked out so bad that we deleted the name off the sheet. Dang, that's sad. Wait, did 2 chips just get knocked out? Is that what I see here?
Two chips down. 2 chips, so little chip salute action in
The old
chat.
chip salute.
Sure.
Bye, Chip.
And we've
Okay.
got a new race room, which I will post everywhere.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna be looking at. I think we're gonna be looking at the bounce 2 again. When the chips are down, the Dales are up. Let's go. Let's go. Actually, I need to. Yeah, let's get the next race room up. Need to pull it up here. Oh, I got ads. Excuse me. I was playing the Chip and Dale music, and then I got an ad. There we go. There's too much silence going on right now, so we are getting set up for our next race. Who else? So we're gonna be GG's Junkyard Dave, GG's was it J-Riggs. Again, our racers in. Also, Giants, if you could once there's people in the race room, to let them know, I think we're going to knock out 2 again.
You got it. And I think we're waiting on 2 more.
This is going to be round 4. either have Moly Man frozen on screen on what I'm setting up, or he's just chilling with Fat Cat. He might just be chilling with Fat Cat. I'll refresh it quick. There we go. Okay, cool. We're gonna get Tecate back on screen too.
And for those of you still tracking the Chip versus Dale knockouts, we've got 3 Chip knockouts and 2 Dale knockouts. So, you know, still anybody's game for which Chipmunk is going to last till the end. Dales have got a slight, you know, benefit here. There's 5 Dales left and 4 Chips.
Okay, let's go Dale. Let's go Dale.
Yeah. And we have everybody is ready to go.
Okay, let me make sure. I think I'm basically set. We got Kate, Angel Undead, Nathan, Moly Man on screen. And as long as our racers are ready, I think we're good to go for round 4. GG, Dave. Thanks for playing.
Alright, clicking the button. Here we go.
Okay, we got 5 seconds till round number 4. 3, 2, 1, 0. Bam. Okay. We are on again, so we are now officially under 10 runners. We have left, as you see on the right side of your screen, Angel Undead, who is on screen right now in the top right. We have Ireland Vendor. We have who's had some, I think, has come in first place at least once so far in the previous 3 rounds. We have Jack Pro, who I think came in first in one of the previous rounds. Yokubodi. We have Matape. We have Moly Man, who is on screen bottom right. We have Nathan on screen bottom left. And Ness Cardinality and Tecate, who is also on screen top left. I think, again, looking at what do we got the times for people who are on screen right now? Was it Nathan? He has the world record in this, right? Which is like, this is pretty good. Again, world record in this game is not bad. There's been a lot of runners, as actually mentioned. Actually, it was number 500, and so there's over 500 runners in this game. So having something like his, pretty nuts. But Tecate has a 944.7. I think was a Moly Man. I didn't look up Moly Man. Yeah, we gotta look it up quick. Angel Undead has the 950. That's sub 10. Sub 10's a big one. I gotta get a sub 10 at some point. I don't know, unless I'm not skilled enough. Yeah, I didn't even notice that Moly Man had the slip there because I was just trying to get the times going and all that kind of stuff. But we're moving on. Ooh, looks like Nathan's a little bit behind going into zone, clearing zone 0 here. Yeah, let's check. Who do we got on screen? We got a Dale, and a Chip and a Chip. Look at that. It's like I did it on purpose again. Definitely did it. Going through, we're gonna. Oh, we didn't talk about. So you got the faucets there. You can turn off. There's a couple different ways you can like jump on them. You can like grab a box and you can like duck on them, which you just said, and I can just do there. You can get the box, duck on them, and it kind of like hops you on them, and it will turn them off. Or you can run like left and right on the ones on the ground really quickly to kind of turn them. So, you know, small. This game has a lot of small things like that that will make or break the times that people have. Tecate, good kill on the spaceship. Guys in the middle of the screen catches the ball, and then Angel Undead kills it on the right side. I think Moly Man has killed it on the right side, and we're gonna watch on the bottom left of your screen. You're gonna see the spaceship kill here. Gets the 1 hit, gets 2 hits, is able to dodge the aliens, gets the 3 hits there, well done. Kills it in the middle of the screen on the way to the right. What do you think, Giants? Do you have? I'm gonna put you on the spot here. Do you have a song, one of these songs that you like, or do you not even?
Yeah, actually, the entire time I'm listening to this, I just hear Arcus's soundtrack. So that's my favorite, is Arcus's version of every one of these stages.
That's fair. That's fair. I think Jay's the banger. The banger that's of course at the end of the game too. So.
Yeah. Arcus? Yeah, I agree, actually. He's like every time. Yeah, I don't know. There's some good stuff in there.
Some jamming. It's a good, Disney's maybe not your favorite set of games, but it's a good game. It's just we see a lot. But this is a different type of race for Chip and Dale. Also, I think one thing that we haven't talked about enough is for people in chat and the people running. We should maybe, we talked about it, but I don't know if the people in chat know it's at stake. The people in the race even know it's at stake. The winner of this is going to help us pick a game for a future event. And the only caveat is they're going to have to not have run it before. So we'll see what happens. I don't know when that event's going to be, but that's the plan. Gotta keep it rolling a little bit. So then we're going to have some other events, here and there. We might have some other things popping up.
Yeah, got some plans in the works.
Plans in the works. We got Tecate and Angel Undead on the climb right now in F. Also Moly Man. Again, Tecate a little bit ahead, as you can see. His health bar is he hasn't really been slipping, but it takes some of those purposeful damage boosts to kind of get through a little bit faster. Moly Man also gets through. He's been performing really well today, Moly Man. I think it was a last minute sign up. I'm glad Moly Man's here. He's doing great. Again, Nathan just a little bit behind. It's spooky when you have just the good, some top 10 racers right now left. But he's finishing, I think Nest Cardinality as well has just finishes going the G. Looks like J Briggs, Jack Pro, and Ireland of Endor is also on G. Yeah, you're right. It might, you know what? That's a good call, Aaron. Let's refresh it, because maybe we're gonna refresh it, and then Nathan's gonna be at the end of the game. Let's see. I'm gonna refresh it quick. Okay. Okay, we still got Moly Man, Angel Undead, and Tecate. Still a little bit ahead, but it's close. It's close. We got the Fat Cat, PH Fat Cat, getting beat up on by Tecate. Yeah, it wasn't that. I mean, it was a good call, Aaron. It was a good call. Listen, there's a lot to pay attention to, so I appreciate it. And luckily, it was easy enough to kind of refresh here. But Moly Man moving on past Zone G. Angel Undead moving on. And we got bottom left of your screen. Oh, missed picking up the ball, gets hit by a coin. Oh, having a hard time picking up that red ball. A little slippery. Damn. So we're moving on to H. So let's watch. I've been bouncing around at everyone, but let's watch Tecate's climb here to see what we got going on. So yeah, picking up the box, is able to throw it to get one of the enemies out of the way. Another one misses a jump, but not a huge deal. Oh, misses a second jump. Probably lost about, that might be a second or two. But you know what? Made it through safe. Is not going to have an issue, I don't think, getting to the end of the level. But still, 1 to 2 seconds is the difference between saving yourself and maybe getting knocked out in some of these runs. Nathan again, jump in. I think missed one jump, but got the hit there. Had a better end of the climb for sure. We took the hit against the crab. Then we're moving on to Zone I. Again, quick damage boost against the Seagull to get a little bit closer to the fans. Jumping over these tacks. You know, they make it easy looking jumping over these tacks, but I feel like when I played, I think the tacks are magnets. I just like run into them. I was able to get a full health. Go through. Monterey Jack chasing. Close behind. And we're gonna grab Zipper, who is, yes, a fly, not a bee, I guess? I don't even know anymore. But it is. I know I gotta get the lore right. It's the Hudson Bee. Yeah. That's B52 right there. I don't know, B52 might be the peak. That might be the next knockout, is B52, hosted by Looking for Giants.
Yeah, it'll take like 24 hours. You know, we'll do like 3 rounds.
That's a lot of bees. Okay, so we got a lot of our runners finishing up I right now and going to Zone J. I think Tecate looks to be the first one. Runs on that treadmill, takes an extra hit. Yeah, it looks like we got a few of our other 4 runners on a different screen. So we have at least 8 runners on Zone J right now. I think the 9th is Matape, that I don't have on screen, on at least my screen. So, yeah, Zone J, the Zone Jam. I like it. I like it. Again, everyone loves, you know, the big part of this, it's not necessarily the most important part, but the axes. Everyone loves seeing the axe strats. So Angel did take it a tiny bit slower, but taking 2 damage boosts, which is still makes it spooky when going up against these crocodiles here. Moly Man takes 1 damage. Nathan is able to get a really quick run through those axes, but then takes a second axe hit. That's the spiciness of trying to do that strat, but like honestly, they might have needed to do that because they've been a little bit behind everyone else. Tecate GG getting the Fat Cat with a 954 GG to Tecate. It looks like Angel and Moly Man are like literally synced up on the Fat Cat, and let's see. Yeah, we got finishers back to back to back. We got Ireland of Endor 1009, Angel Undead 1010, Jack Pro 1011, Moly Man 1012, Nest Carnality 1019. Dark Souls bosses got nothing on Fat Cat. We got Matape 1026, and so Joku, Nathan looking like they're coming in the back here. I don't think I have Joku on screen here. Just barely. You just barely. I mean, it's close. It's close. Joku finishes with a 1045. Then we're watching the last finisher here. Nathan. I don't know if it's Nathan or Nathan. Probably would have been nice if I asked. I mean, they're a great race. Great race? Great runner. And has had some great races so far today. But Zone J, you know, sometimes when you go for those tough Zone J fights, yips, doesn't work out. So we got Fat Cat going down. And that's a GG. GG for everyone here. Finishing up with an 1127. We'll swap out. We're knocking. I guess we can swap. You can swap. Maybe you can swap Mundo Deluxe to. Like maybe. I could probably do that too. Bam. We have now knocked out 2 more. This time, unfortunately, Adale has been knocked out. Fortunately, Adale has been knocked out. So we got left is Jack Pro, Tecate, Ireland of Endor, Angel Undead, Moly Man, Nest Carnality, Matape. So who do we got on screen here? Nest Carnality's still here. Jack Pro's still here. Ireland's still here. And we're going to swap. I'm going to make 1 swap, and then we should be ready to go. GG's to our runners, though. Yeah, no, good show. I mean, it's a good showing for everyone. I know Ness Carnell. I didn't know Nessie was gonna play, so you know, it's been exciting. Got that Chippendale blood just running through the veins. Okay. Giants, have you started to set up the next race room?
We do. We have La Fogueria, and we've got 6 of our 7 entrants already in.
Nice. Actually, I can probably race room. Swapping it over. We're gonna have Endor's sound on in the bottom left of your screen. Got 4 runners again on screen here. We got we're gonna get the rest of our. I think we need one more. Waiting on one more.
Yep, we're still waiting on Angel and Dev.
Nice.
And I'm just taking a look at our Chippin versus Dale knockouts. We've got 4 knockouts for Chip and 3 for Dale. So still very even, and which is just super bizarre.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
But we still got 4 Dales on the board and 3 Chips, so we'll see if that pattern continues.
Okay, so we're gonna get. We're gonna knock out 2 to get to a top 5. Knock out 2 to get to a top 5. Then. We've got 6. We're missing. Yeah, there is Angel. Nice, nice. Okay.
Alright, everybody's in. Alright.
I think we're ready. I think I'm. Yeah, no, I think I'm ready. Looks like our runners are ready.
Let's go.
Cool. Yeah, let's do it up. Good luck, everyone. Oh, wait, this is also round 5. Nice, nice. Yeah, let's start it up.
Here we are. Good luck, racers.
Okay, we're getting to the nitty gritty here. 3, 2, 1, 0, and we're off. Okay. Again. Adape, top left. With the. I guess it would have been nice. Next time, if we do it next time, track like race PBs too. Would have been nice to know. You know, we're learning. We're learning. So, thank you for the raid, Mundo Deluxe, Nathan. Good races, good runs, good runs. Thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed it. This climb here is going to be where time can be gained or lost, and as we get farther and farther in here, every second is going to count. Yeah, so we got Jack Pro top left, top right. I think Ireland and Jack Pro has won these races. Nessie has been doing great so far. Adape again doing great, rushing it. It looks like everyone's finishing off this first Zone 0 boss here. Again, for anyone that's just joined, one thing that these racers are doing, there's a like an RNG lock. That normally like the bosses and stuff and some of the enemies have some weird RNG going on. But we do have time in between each race to be able to set the RNG. And that way these racers kind of know, especially for like the spaceship boss and stuff like that, they're going to know what projectiles are coming, what kind of patterns coming. And, you know, people have developed some pretty quick kills just through knowing what's about to come and having something be consistent. In a game like Chip and Dale, sometimes consistency is key. Double click on that when we got a knockout race where it's not just one time you're doing it. We're just doing it over and over and over. But yeah, let's check the screen here. We have 2 Chips, 2 Dales. Again, you're welcome all. I am the, you know, on the 7th day, I created both Chip and Dale or something. I don't know. Oh, we gotta pay stream again. Let me check it. I'll refresh. Yeah, Endor's been doing great. Checking real quick on some of our other runners. Looks like Moly Man finished up B. Angel Undead finished up B. Kate finished up B. Going to D. Yeah, I was gonna say, Matapay stream came back, but it looked like a little behind, so I was able to refresh. Seemed good to go. Got a lot of look at between Jack Pro and Mad. It looks like it's the same shelves that we're running through. Sink. Although the kitchen sink was in a previous level, this is just the sink. Okay, so we're getting through the dominoes again. Some of our, so you see like Ireland of Endor only had 1 hit, was able to go underneath kind of the spinny guys, but then Matapay throws the box, so small little differences there. Be able to get through some of these sections. Again, we got runners on the left side have only 1 heart. Jack Pro and Nessie have 2 hearts. There's a scenario here in which they could die to this boss, but we're good. We got the double kill in the bottom left. We got the double KO in the top left. We got Nessie with the kill here, and then we got Jack Pro. So everyone's on the bonus game for Zone D. Taking out the robot. Taking out the, I don't know. Instead of Rosie the robot, he's like Robert the robot. Okay, again, I'm always interested to see how everyone gets through these kind of wall areas. Looks like Jack Pro taking it safe and is going to take the damage boost here in the second part, right before getting past everything. Matapay keeps the 3 hearts going the whole time. Ireland also took 1. Nessie has only 1 heart here. Everyone at the climb. I don't know who it was. Someone did fall here. I think it was Nathan that fell here on our last run. So, like, you know, things happen. You never know. It is very close, and like there's even people on the screen that I don't have on. Like it's close between a lot of runners right now. So yeah, we are on the casino. Zone G. What's G stand? What is the casino? The Gazino. The Gazino. Getting through the Crocs. Looks like he took a hit there from Matapay. Jack Pro getting through pretty unscathed, as is Ireland and Nessie. Again, jumping through these guys that kick the boxes. You can like jump, basically like jump in between the window of the boxes flying through. It's a bigger window than it looks. Or maybe I'm just a guy gamer. You know, I'll let chat decide on that one. Ireland taking out one of the Hercules beetles for no reason. What did they ever do? I guess there's an ant. It could be an ant. I don't know animals, I guess, is what I'm learning today. It's okay. I mean, he had the Heracross pincers. That's what I said. Okay, we're all getting through. Ireland, Endor, and Jack Pro are the first ones on the PH Fat Cat, Coin Cat, the Casino Cat, and then Nessie, Matapay right behind, getting the hits down. And again, all of our runners on screen are at the bonus stage at the same time. But Ireland and Jack Pro get to go to space a little bit quicker. Honestly, what a crazy That rocket ship is nuts. I mean, sometimes things trying to land, like this rocket ship goes and then lands. It took a lot of years for like that to actually happen. You know, it's crazy. Chip and Dale was a first mover in the market. Doesn't even disassemble, which is pretty crazy. That's actually like good recycling for the environment. Anyway, we got Zone H here, which is again a little tough. Jack Pro right now only has 1 heart, but I'm feeling okay. We'll see he gets through the mimics. Same thing, everyone just going through fake Chip and Dales here. Yeah, H is the final frontier. Ireland of Endor, first one on my screen at least, on our screen, through Zone H. It looked like Ireland of Endor made up some time here, because I think Jack Pro might have been slightly ahead, but now at the end of stage H, it's like a 2-second gap. And then Nest C is about, I want to say like quarter of a second, half a second behind Matape. So this is still a close one, and I think looking at the other screen just to keep people informed, I think Molly Man is right now at the first set of fans. Tecate looks to be on the second set of fans. Taking the damage boost against that Sea Gold. Angel Undead also is against the fans. So, like, you know, this is what I see when I go outside, just a lot of fans. Just so many fans. So look in the life of Apollo right here. Again, yeah, so it looks like Ireland of Endor is still a little bit ahead. Just having some clean levels here. Zipper. Going through. I don't know, no one's in danger right now. And then we got first one to the Caterpillar. Yeah, about like 2 seconds here. Again, it should be a pretty easy kill. These runners have practiced this quick kill a lot to get it on this second cycle. See if Metape is able to get the hit. Yep, nice. Nest C also killed it on the right side. Angel Undead is able to kill it. Tecate's on the Zone J. Molly Man is at the bonus stage of Zone I. And again, we got the Zone Jams. So again, we saw from the last run, Nathan was a little behind and went for a fast axe damage boost strat. Ended up dying. Again, it was honestly probably the right call because they were behind a bit going into this stage. But we're going to see, I wonder if these racers know where they are in comparison to everyone else, or they just figured it's such a short game. Like, okay, so Ireland got pretty fast axe there in 1, is going to go for 2nd, is able to get through, jumps over the shot. Very well done. Gets underneath the crocodiles, hits that last one, jumps. Oh, that was, I don't know why, but that scared me, jumping past that crocodile. Bessie has 1 HP, has to go, I think, a little bit slower there. Throws the 2 boxes. I didn't see what Jack Crow did to get through. Matape also gets through. I think Tecate might end up being the first person to get to the Fat Cat or Ireland of Endor. It's going to be super close between the two of them. Bam! 953, Ireland of Endor. Tecate, 955. Jack Pro, 959. The 3 sub-10s here. Molly Man, 1005. Nescarnali, 1007. And then we have Angel Undead finishing up, Fat Cat, and getting a 10-11. And then we have our last race. Oh, dodge the axe and dodge the axe. Dodge it. We're good. We're good. No one's worried. We're not worried at all. You're right, did take a death because it was already past the axes. That's unfortunate. Oh, all it takes is one little mistake. I mean, look at these times. Like, Angel Undead, so we're knocking out 2 again? Angel Undead is going to get knocked out with a 10-11? Like, come on, man. And then we're going to have a top 5, and then we're only going to knock out 1 each time after that. Damn. Why does the screen do that? Every time when it finishes, it does that. Okay, we have officially Matape, GG's, very good runs. Angel Undead, very good runs. GG's, sadly, we will have to knock you out. We're going to get the next race started. We have our top 5 of, swap it up, Swap it up. Damn. Ireland of Endor. Tecate. Jack Pro, Molly Man. Wait, did we lose 2 Dales that run? No, we lost two Dales.
It was tragic. Tragic.
That is tragic.
Here, pour one out for Dale. Send some Dale salute in chat for you guys. There you go. And we do have a new race room. I think it's Sleepy Batman. Or, you know,
Okay.
that weird version of that map. Whatever it is.
Oh, wait, is that where it came or is it just do that because of the... Yeah, never mind. I was going to say, I was like, did Race Time invent that? But no, it did not.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're getting ready. So we got a top 5. Let me get my top 5 going on in here. So we got, who we got left? We got Molly Man, Tecate. Let's throw in, who did we not have in the last one? Let's, taking out Ninth End. Okay, I have 3 out of 4 set up. We're setting up the last one.
And all 5 folks are ready to go.
Okay, can you let them know in the chat we're officially at the point where we're just gonna do 1 knockout per thing.
Yep.
We are officially top 5. And let me grab... our last racer here. Clearly I should have made a 5-person scene. Maybe I'll put, who am I missing? Ireland? Maybe I could put Ireland on a solo. just watch Ireland play and no one else. The Endor hype.
You just go between 1 and 4 really quick. Just
Yeah.
like back and forth, back and forth.
Okay. So we have what? 3 chips, 2 Dales left. Swapping over. I think we'll throw Tecate's sound on.
Alright. You let me know. Are we button ready?
I think we are button ready.
Alright.
Let's do it.
Alright. Button has been pressed. Good luck.
We got 10 seconds. Top 5. Oh wait, this is round 6. Bam. Round 6. 1 second, and let's go. Let's go. We got top 5 going on. Again, you see on screen, we got Tecate, Jack Pro, Nest Carnality, Lonely Man, and then we have Endor is in the background. In the back, it's okay. I'll keep watch. I'll see what's going on. You know, you never know what can happen. Yeah, you know, we swap it up every once in a while. We're gonna say it's rigged. If Endor's is the one that comes in, finishes last, everyone's just gonna think it was rigged, and that's why we didn't put him on the screen. Can't let that happen. Okay, so again, got Zone 8, Zone 0 here. These beginning climbs really become an annoyance, and like you screw up like 1 time, and then you're just like, come on, man, why did I do that? Why did I do that? But it looks like our runners are all getting through. They're around similar spots. And positioning quick here. Yeah. Filling out. Moly Man. We want Moly Man bigger screen. Zooming in. Zooming in on it. Yeah, everyone on the boss here again. I don't think anyone's gonna be in danger. Commentator's curse? No, we're all good. We're gonna see some synced up bonus stages this run. That's what I think is gonna happen. Listen, I honestly have no idea who's gonna win because like everyone's gotten some crazy times. Like different people have won each race. It's gonna be crazy. And what do we got on the screen? We got Chip and Dale. Okay, listen, we're not supposed to pick favorites, but just saying. I mean, there's not really much else to say. Like, we've seen these runners have gone through. I mean, this is the 6th time they're playing Chip and Dale. They know what's going on. They know what they need to do. Got some nice right side kills from Moly Man. We got some good spaceship kills from the crew. And we're all just moving on to Zone B. These little bouncy boxes, the BBs, kind of come through. We got, it looks like, Jack Pro and Tecate both taking the hit to get through the Jack in the Box there. Jumping underneath, the little spinny guys. SC and Moly Man that's just the easiest way to get through that spot. Moly Man got a little stuck, had to grab a box and hit that guy, so he lost about, probably about like a half a second there. Tecate Jack Pro turning off the switches. Jack Pro takes a hit, and so does Tecate. Damage boost through that ball. Both taking a hit on the Jack in the Box. Something happened here, especially with these jumps. They're both going underneath. Bouncy guy. Moly Man and Ness Carnally as well have 2 HP, both taking that same damage boost. They're going to go under. Moly Man's going to hit the guy. He's going to spin and get dizzy. That's what I look like when Friday hits and work is done and I can just spin in my chair. But it looks like Jack Pro might be a little bit ahead of Tecate. Ness Cardinality and Moly Man, right? Let's see who kills the boss first. Looks like, I think Nessie did. It was really close. Then hold on, I'll keep eyes on Endor. Endor might actually be... Endor's like in between Jack Pro and Tecate in terms of, well, could have a slightly different lag, but looks like if I had to guess right now, it's Jack Pro 1, Endor 2, Tecate 3, Nessie 4, Moly Man 5, but like super close, all going into this climb here. GG's with the Zone F action. And Nessie Moly Man basically finishing at the exact same time. This might come down to who dot guns first. I hope everyone practiced that over the past week. Or I think some people are using, there's like a live split. I wonder who's at a disadvantage, the dot gun or the live split integration. Like Aaron said, we're gonna need to get the sumwest.gg out, sumwest.com. Which also, if you haven't used it, great site. Sumwest. Awesome runner. Great times. Always appreciative of that tool there. Fun fact, Sumwest, also a great Rocket League player. Tell that to your friends. I bet they didn't know that. It really isn't. I've used that site. I've used Sumwest so much. It's crazy how much use I've gotten out of So yeah, it looks like Jack Pro is first. Tecate second. It looks like Tecate has passed Endor. Endor third. Molyman should finish the Casino Cat before Nessie. And so right now, as it stands from our view, Nessie is currently the one at risk for elimination in our top 5. But Nessie's played some games before. So I believe that if someone can get it done, Nessie can get it done. Okay, again, Zone H. It's going to be really important to see the climb here. I mean, there's also potential for dying on Zone H if your climb goes really poorly. Jack Pro... Yeah, he took a safer route. Jack Pro came out with 3 hearts. I wonder if Jack knows they're ahead or not, and just decided let me just not die. And probably a smart decision. Looks like Molyman is also getting through. They're all getting through. There's less damage boosts happening than in previous runs by our runners, and I think it's a give and take because the damage boost will make you go quicker, but you take that death, you're almost definitely out. So did Nessie take a fall death? Oh, I missed that. That's not ideal. If I'm going to say that. Not ideal at all. Okay, back at the fans. And yeah, it looks like Endor, again, is not on screen. Endor looks to be set in about... I think Endor is 3rd place right now. Slightly ahead of Molyman. So, I mean, they're all still crushing. I know Nessie took that death and is like a tiny bit behind, but Nessie is still on a good pace for a good time. It's just, you know, it's harder. I heard that. Tecate, I heard that. Tecate should still be okay, but that's definitely not something he wanted. You know, that death sound is not what you want to hear in a top 5 scenario. But it's still on the zipper part is passed, but like definitely like Jack Pro and Endor, unless there's a big, I mean Jay, anything could happen in Jay. They're looking clean. I wonder if Jack knows what place they're in. And knowing the Zone H strats, I wonder if Jack goes with some slower Zone J axe strats. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. We know it's fine. But you gotta make it. You gotta be like, oh no, he's gonna lose. Unfortunately, it wouldn't have been fine. If Nessie and Molyman were like a little bit closer, it would have been less fine. Jack Pro taking the 1. Oh, going fast. Okay, he only does 1 fast axe. It takes that one. Okay, still takes a damage boost, but only 1 fast axe there. I'm saying the word axe. Axe is what I am saying. Ate's just gonna sneak on through, which is, you know, again, you know, 1 death is fine. 2 might have been not fine. So, if one of those times you'll jump up on that platform, I believe in you. Jack Pro, the first one on Fat Cat here. Nessie has 1 hit, getting through. Molyman turning on the switches. So Jack Pro finishes first with a 953. Endor finishes with a flat 10 for 2nd place. Tecate on Fat Cat right now. Gonna finish with like a 1009. And then we have Molyman. If Molyman finishes off Fat Cat without taking a death, Molyman will be our 4th place finisher, which leaves, unfortunately, in last place, but also 5th place, Nessie, who I think, great showing from Nessie here. GG, a 10-27. Still a good run. Still a good run. GG to our runners. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Put it back. There we go. Okay. Yeah, GG Nessie. Thanks for joining. Let's get the scoreboard. Boom, there's a chip. So we got two 2 Dales, 2 Chips remaining. We got a new race room coming. New race room coming.
Yeah, posting that right now. So we should have that in Discord for its odd lickle.
That's a name.
That is a name.
It is not round 67. It is round 7. Let's get that new race room.
And, you know, so those that cannot commentate track, and for those that were interested in what our PB situation was, so our best time so far has been a 9:49 in round 1 by net end.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good. Sure, even if he was running Dale, it might have been a little faster, but hey.
True. The nose would have. I don't know. What's the bigger sprite, the nose or the hat? I don't know. If it was like Mario trying to touch the axe, who hits first, the nose or the hat? So we're getting set up. So I need to. So we got Jack Pro playing Chip, Mully Man playing Chip, Ate Dale, and so that means Endor. It's coming into the screen, and we will be able to see everyone. I think I opened up the wrong race room, because there's a lot of people in here, and I think that's not accurate. Oh yeah, I'm on Livestream Tech, not... There we go. Okay, I think we need, Indoor's the last one that needs to get in.
Yep.
Did I type Ender? Ireland of Ender. Endor. Oh man, is Endor doing some all zones right now? Oh no, it's probably just the demo. Those chipmunks are going really slow.
All right, I think. Oh, we got some folks still ready me up.
No problem, Enter. We're gonna wait for you. You did too many runs for us to not wait for you. So
Yeah.
you waited for us. We have 2 people's streams going. Okay, there we go. Sorry, my bad, everyone. My bad. We had double title screen music going on. Ireland of USA. Also, I was like, is it Ireland of Endor or was it the Ireland Endor? Or is it the Irelando Endor? You know, it might be that one. Like Orlando Bloom, but Irelando Endor. Here we have our top 4. I think they're all ready. Looking for Giants. I think we can get them going in the race room. Yeah.
All right. Button has been pressed.
We got 15 seconds. Good luck, everyone. Yeah, the Chip and Dale captured the... When I was making the top right logo thing, I Googled... I was watching people's different runs, and I'm like, well, I'm just gonna pick this one. This looks right. And we've started. Okay. Tate, top left. Jack Pro, top right. Endor, bottom left. Mully Man, bottom right. 4. I've done 6 runs of Chip and Dale already. 6 strong runs in which they have taken out the competition. Now, what you see on the screen is all we have left. And one person will be knocked out. Who will it be? Will it be Chip? Will it be Dale? Will it be Dale? Will it be Chip? Will it be Chip? Will it be Dale? But yeah, everyone, I mean, everyone's getting through here. Zone 0 pretty quickly. You're gonna see everyone doing the normal strat of taking, I think, 2 hits of damage, except for Moly Man. He's like, you know what? Taking the 1 hit, whether that was on purpose or not, not sure. Jumping over the beakers here, the pencils. And they're all, a lot of them getting to the room at the same. Okay, so Jack Pro right now, according to the stream, is like a second or 2 behind, but was leading before. But like I said, oh, misses 1 hit on the enemy. It's okay though. Dodges those electric bolts there. Zone 0 finished. Jack Pro the last one to get into the bonus stage. He's getting on through. Getting on through. We'll see. We will see. Eyes are now on Jack Pro. Jack is the one at risk. And so the eyes glued Jack's screen, waiting for someone else. Maybe make a mistake. With these faucets. I don't know, we're turning on, this is the hot water. This is the Varabado Bastu. Hot water here. Going for the nice sauna. Not really, I guess the sauna would be in these pots. Anyone take I have not seen anyone take a wrong level. It is a real risk. It is a real risk. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, that's what, like, a knockout tournament step, like, you get to see, like, I bet any of these runners playing Chip and Dale on their main stream probably don't even finish a run in the amount of time this tournament has been, because they're like, reset. Okay, Tecate, Moly Man, Endor. Moly Man kills it on the right side, which was looking for. Endor Tecate, I think, killed it in the middle pretty good. Let's watch Jack's spaceship kill here in Zone B. Hits it once, hits it twice. Those are 2 important hits. Throwing it before the aliens hit you is able to kill. It was like in the middle and a little bit to the right. Fine kill. Can't be upset with that one. Moly Man again. Moly Man is just brutal. These poor spitty dudes. Everyone else is jumping around them like they didn't do anything. Moly Man's just chucking boxes at everyone all day. All day chucking boxes. Oh, did one player want the Zone A? I didn't know that. Oof. Do you know that, Angel? Because it wasn't you? Do you know because it was you? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. We got Endor, looks to be taking out this boss first. Moly Man behind. Yeah, not great from not a great way for Tecate to fall a little bit behind. No one wants to see that. No one wants to see that. But again, still ahead of Jack. Still ahead of Jack. So right now, Endor has the opportunity to quote unquote coast their way to a 5-second victory, which 5 seconds is not really coasting, but it's coasting in Chip and Dale terms. Oh, someone wrote it and I didn't even notice. I was paying attention to too many things. They still doing the normal. I mean, you still got to do your thing. You got to do your thing. Takes the two pieces of damage, which is fine. I mean, everyone's gonna do that at this point. So Jack gets through. Tecate's getting through. Endor's the first one that gets on the F climb. Moly Man looks to be the second one, carrying the box just, in case an enemy jumps out of nowhere, you never know. Again, it's like a security blanket. Like, I love just carrying boxes, because it makes me feel safe. Moly Man with the 1-up, need that 1-up. You never know. You never know. Endor first to the casino. And Jack is last to the casino. Zone G, the casino. So we got Moly Man going this high route here, getting through. There's not really too much to say in G. Just again, the little like beetles or ants or whatever they are. I'm gonna say the beetles. Going through. There's a bomb. Why is there a bomb anyway? Why are there so many bombs? It's kind of rude for Fat Cat. This is a violent video game for children. No wonder why I turned out the way I am. Yeah, Endor first on... Oh, he misses the ball, and he hits the spikes. Moly Man has a chance here to take over in first. Oh, Endor again throws the ball, misses. Throws it to the right, misses. Has to reset up, misses the catch. It's okay. Endor's in the spot. Moly Man is able to take, looks like the lead. Endor in second. Tecate now is caught up to Endor. They're really close, and Jack is just a few seconds behind. The leper walks. It sounds weird. I had a hard time even saying that. Or maybe Ireland is Endor. Like, maybe Endor was filmed in Ireland? I don't know. I was going somewhere, but I lost it. How bad. Lost it somewhere. Anyway, H. We all went up to space. We all came back down. We're gonna watch this climb in H. I actually didn't notice Moly Man, but we made it through. Looks like completely fine. Tecate, Endor, right there. Oh, gets hit by the flying squirrel. Tecate falls back down. Not what you want to see. Has to go through the climb again. Clean climb the second time. Very clean climb the second time. Now the pressure's on. The pressure is on. Moly Man is flying through, I will say. Moly Man is rushing it right now. Endor, a little bit behind. Jack Crow, right behind. And now Tecate is the one who just gets through Zone H. Who will need to catch Jack and Endor. I don't know if anyone can catch Moly Man right now. Tecate, no whelps. There's no whelps. There's 2 stages left. You died in Zone H, someone else might die in Zone J. You never know. Holy moly, that's a good pun. I like it. Gonna have to remember that one for the future. Oh! Taking some damage before getting Zipper, but it's okay. Ooh. Dancing in the boxes. Popped a little short. That first Seagull takes the 2 damage boosts just to make sure to get through. Got Monterey Jack here. Getting us through. Moly Man through I and will be going to J. It looks like Jack is going to be able to get 3 hits on the Caterpillar first. And one more, because it's on the right side. GG. Endor also must have been a quick enough kill. We're on Zone J. It looks like Tecate is going to have to put the rocket boost on Dale's back right now. Actually, there's so many thumbtacks. It really is dangerous. What's more dangerous, thumbtacks left around or Legos? Because, like, when you watch wrestling, people get thrown into thumbtacks all the time. When you see the box of Legos come out in wrestling, that's when it's a real deal. Moly Man taking no damage. Okay, takes 1 damage boost. Moly Man don't know where they are right now. And it's like, let's not risk it. Actually, I don't remember the strats throughout, but Moly Man could have been doing that the whole time, and I'm just freaking out. But just saying, smart decision. Jack Crow has 1 hit left, gets through the axes. This is what Tecate needs: axe mess ups. We need an axe mess up here, or take a hit somewhere else in the stage. Moly Man's looking good. Endor has 1 heart, but gets through the treadmill. Tecate misses the axe that he wanted. He gets through. We do have some finishers. Moly Man with a 10.06. Endor with a 10.06. Back to back. GG's. Great race by the 2. And the Jack Pro right now on Fat Cat. Close your eyes, Tecate. Close your eyes. Jack Pro finishes with a 10.20. Which means get in that door. You get in that door. You better get in that door, Tecate. You better get in that door. You did that on purpose. Nice. GG. A flat 11. Well done. Well done on the flat 11. GG's. Listen. Again, like I said, we don't want to, you know, no favorites here. Just because it's Dale doesn't mean I'm like, you know, I'm not crying because it was a Dale that got knocked out. But also, real quick, in chat, give a nice, you know, maybe an easy clap, some claps for Tecate coming in 4th place. And also, Tecate is the one that kicked off this event even happening. So, you know, this might not happen if Tecate didn't say, yo, you guys are idiots. Do a dang Chip and Dale tournament. So, yes, shout outs, GG's, 4th place. Yeah, let's hop over. Let's transition over. Let's get some jams on. So we had a Chip and a Dale knocked out, a Chip and a Dale knocked out in round 2, a Chip and a Chip knocked out in round 3, a Chip and a Dale knocked out in round 4, a Dale and a Chip. No, wait, a Dale? Yeah, no. Wait. No, just a Dale knocked out to make the top 5. Then a Chip, then a Dale. We got Endor. Is the hero of all Dales. Moly Man and Jack are the Chip bullies. The Chip bullies right now. Okay. Race room. Nice. Flipping it up, flipping it up. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna... Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. You gotta throw something in this box here. Let's see, let's see.
So I have a sheet of PDs for anybody that wants to look at it. We've got a Chip and Dale knockout like a graphic. What would do you? What feels good?
Okay, what's going on? We have some PB. What's going on here? What's going on?
Yeah, I got a little PB table.
Oh,
like,
look at that!
Like, yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let's flash that when we get to the finals because I'm gonna need a few seconds to set up our 2-person scene for finals. So,
fabulous.
I appreciate it. That is. Look at that's sick. That is sick. Okay. We got a new character in the top left. Late's been replaced by the best of Ness. But, we got round 8 going on here. You know what? It's just us. There's not many people left. We're gonna make some things a little bit bigger. We're gonna make our names bigger. We're gonna make the timer bigger. Bam.
And speaking of bigger and better, we have Tecate now available for commentary.
Oh, if you want someone who actually knows this game.
So if you like, I can try to move him on.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait a second.
The question is Tecate gonna be able to talk? Because we have issues sometimes doing that.
Yeah, I can do it.
Oh, no, that's a person.
I am here. Can you hear me?
What is up? Welcome. Let me make this box bigger so your name shows up on screen. Let's go. I appreciate you purposely losing to join top 3 commentary. Oh, he couldn't even hear me making fun of him. Badge. Yeah, how about now?
Yep.
Yeah, can you hear me now? Sponsored by Verizon. Good. Awesome. Welcome. Thank you for jumping in. Someone who actually like knows this game more than I do. And what we said when you couldn't hear us is I appreciate and thank you for clearly purposely losing in order to provide top 3 commentary. So
Well, see, here's the thing. I was actually hoping to be able to commentate.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I didn't try to lose, but I was hoping I'd be able to get to commentate something.
that is fair. That is fair. If you just so you know, if you look at my live stream in Discord, it will be synced up to like sound and all that kind of stuff, and you can just watch that instead of the stream if you want.
Perfect.
You guys let me know when I can push the button.
And let me make sure. Do you see?
There we go.
Let me see your 3. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I'm ready. I think our runners are ready, and so I think we're good to go for a top 3 here.
All right, let's go.
Good luck, all. Endor, Mulling Man, Jack. You got a top 3 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam. Let's go. Okay. So how'd you feel about the runs today? You know, what do we got? You know, did your zone and zeros go pretty well? I think some of your climbs looked pretty good, but I don't know.
Decante, if you
There
have
we go.
problems with
Yeah, there I was
push
gonna
to
say.
talk, let me know. Like it's this every time we do this.
So yeah, so my zone zeros were good today. I didn't die, which is the main thing. It's like,
That is the main thing.
yeah, we'll watch these climbs here. It's like a couple trio of really good climbs. So. The climbs are the big reset point in like 80% attempts when you're going for crazy good times. But in tournaments, you kind of just want to take them slow and steady, right? And just get through them. So then you can be a little more aggressive. We'll see who has what strategy here on these blocks. Jack Pro gets the quick grab, so does Ireland. Mullyman goes with the slower block grab. You can grab that metal block there with like it's not exactly frame perfect, but it lets you do a quick grab, which saves about 0.15 seconds or so.
No, I would say just watching this so far, like you clearly were paying attention a little bit, but like Molly Man has definitely been like not necessarily doing all the hardest strats, but has been super consistent and clearly it's been working out all day. So it's not to say that there hasn't been difficult strats that Molly's doing, but like I think whether they're watching to see where they are and what place they are, they've made some smart decisions along the way. So
Yeah, that's kind of what I was trying to do, was just like, keep tabs on a few people and just, if I don't have to be aggressive, I don't have to be aggressive. But,
Yeah.
hey, and I made a mistake anyway. And that's how this game goes. It could be punishing. These water taps are crazy because you have to do 3 actions on them, and ducking into a box, as you all see, or like jumping or walking on and off. They're all actions, and the fastest way to do them is very difficult, but all of our runners there did really clean water taps, which is nice to see. Really tight race so far.
yeah, no, they're all gonna be jumping in this door at the same time, it looks like, and
We got
it's just
some
gonna
major
take
sync going on.
one. It's just gonna be one maybe small mistake that changes things.
Yeah, so Ireland went for a little bit faster strat there. He got hung up on a box, and so that's gonna just cost him those couple fractions of a second slower than. Oh, and Jack Pro
Yeah.
taking a death on the spaceship.
Also misses
It's
the
not-
second hit on the spaceship too.
Yeah, it's definitely not a run ender though. Like, I mean, he can come back. Jack Pro is talented. He's one of, I think, 10 or so people with sub 950. So
Yeah, no, Jack has had. I will say there's been a couple times where Jack has been in first place and crushing, and there's been a couple other rounds where Jack Pro is actually like on the back end and has basically clawed back and just stepped it up when needed. So anything can happen here.
absolutely. So yeah, I took a death here in Zone B on that most recent run. You'll watch these runners, especially if you watch Ireland. Okay, so he jumped over that marble. He was able to throw the box upward and hit the switch. For some reason, my up button decided not to work, and I threw the box forward, which caused me to hit the marble, knocked me back into the hole. Ireland with a nice safe climb there. Jack Pro gonna do the fast climb, I assume. Yep. Really nice. Alright, both of our runners having a little bit of a tough time with the robot, which will let Jack Pro back into this.
Yeah, gets a little bit of time back, and Jack's kill looked good, so caught up some time.
Zone F was the one. It gave me fits today, not in that I ever had a really bad Zone F. Just I kept missing these Yoka boosts for some reason. I was just a little off today on them.
You know, sometimes it's just, you know, there's some tough things, you know, a little bit precise, but
And this F2 climb right here, F2 meaning the second room. This pipe right here that you see Ireland at,
yeah.
it can spawn 0.3 seconds later if you get bad luck on your subpixels. So that's like the only luck in the whole run.
Okay,
is the
interesting.
subpixels there.
That's new. I think there was something like I didn't know for sure, but that is good to know. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Of everything, that's like the one.
I know, and actually, I got bad luck in my PB. Look, they are like almost perfectly tied going into G.
Really?
But I got bad luck in my PB, so my 944.7, if I had good luck, would have been a 944.4.
Yeah. Dang, that's nuts.
I know, right? And considering the world record is 0.05 apart, it mattered.
It does matter. Hey, look at this. We got a Dale. It's sync except for the Chipmunk.
I know, right?
Oh, one's going low, one's going high.
Yeah, so Ireland's doing a little bit quicker strategy where you only have to do 1 box throw instead of 2 box throws, which, you know, again, saves just a fraction of a second. Alright, Jack Pro's right back in this. They
Yeah.
both, Mullyman and Ireland have had a little bit of a hiccup in G.
I know this is gonna be a. I mean, it just comes down to HIJ as it should.
Yep. Absolutely.
And we got basically the same time kill. But yeah, Jack's right there. And Endor had a tough time on the casino cat kill there on the last run, but so I'm glad that was hopefully a one-time thing only.
It's about 6 seconds to Jack Pro. So if he can make up 6 seconds on one of these 2 runners, he will be able to advance to our final.
If Mullyman and Endor weren't using different chipmunks, I would almost be like, wait, do I have the same stream on?
Exactly.
Looks like Endor got a little stuck behind the little hitch behind the boxes there, but all about this climb though.
Oh man, Mullyman's climb on that right side, really fast and down. It's a little bit slower strategy, but man, he did it so cleanly. Nice safe strat there where I took a death.
Yep.
That's costly death. I shouldn't have taken it knowing I still had a chance, but once I took that death, it was over. And these 2 are still synced, despite the different strategies. Ireland and Mullyman
You guys are right there.
pretty much synced.
And it looks like about
27.
4.5 seconds? 5? For Jack.
Yeah, 4.5 seconds.
Yeah.
So cut a second and a half off there.
Got two more zones to keep doing it.
Yep. Alright. Pelican boost, and then you want to walk off these boxes because when you walk off of them, you gain like 4 or 5 frames from negating the slow of the fan.
Yep.
And then if you throw the boxes upward, you gain another 1 to 2 frames depending on like subpixels and stuff.
Ooh, that's
So,
good. That's good tech.
Yeah, so we're always trying to throw the boxes upward to negate the slow of the fan. So don't jump off things before the fans. Walk
Yeah.
off things, and then any box throw you can do upward. Even though you have to grab the box, it still saves time to grab the box and then throw it upward.
Yeah, it
because
looks like-
needs to slow the fan enough.
It looks like Endor was maybe either a bit more practice or just used to some of those strats because he threw a couple extra boxes and is
Yeah.
a tiny bit ahead. Not to say it was just the boxes in the fans, but it did help for sure.
Yep.
And all you need at this point is some frames. both got 3 hits on the first cycle here, so should be good to go.
So high 848 when the screen cut, and about 5 seconds still.
Yep. Zone J though, banger.
Yep.
Anything axes.
Axes can certainly gain a couple seconds, and there's other spots if you want to do more aggressive strats. You can save a second or two. Ireland jumping over the second rhinoceros is the safe strat I was using as well, because if you do double damage boost, it's a little bit faster, but then you have to make sure you grab both acorns, which can be a little bit tight. Alright, so not perfectly clean axes for either of them, which gives Jack Pro a chance to come back, and Jack Pro
Yeah,
gets
it's close.
he's right in this game.
No!
That's the croc I took a death at when I was on 948.
Oh, Jack came all the way back to get right back in sync, and then the croc got him. Unfortunate.
That was crazy. As long as these two guys keep it clean, they are in. No big deal on the death for Iron.
Yeah, should be good. Okay.
Alright.
It's a Moly Man with a 10.05, Endor with a 10.10, and Jack back on the axes.
Oh man, I feel so bad for Jack. He
Yeah.
nailed the axes. He was right back in it. He probably would have done a couple extra fast strats as well, like right here to get past these crocs that would have saved time on both Moly Man and Ireland. And honestly, if he didn't take that death there, he may have advanced to the grand final. This is great. I mean, Moly Man has only just been gear rusting basically today.
I mean, the
He's in
Moly.
the grand final.
Listen, like when I was like preparing for this, and GG's to Jack with the 1101. When I was like preparing for this, I was like trying to figure out who do I show when and all that kind of stuff. And like Moly Man, I wasn't sure. Like I think it was like more of a last minute kind of sign up. But like Moly Man has crushed it today.
Oh yeah.
And obviously Endor
Moly
has
Man-
as well, and Jack. So
Moly Man has 9:49.85, which is the exact same time to the frame as Junkyard Dave.
okay.
So he's
That's-
definitely good, but you can see the difference in strategies, which I think is amazing. 2 different strategies, and Ireland and Moly Man got to Fat Cat basically at the same time.
Okay, so with that, we officially am knocking out Jack Pro. We're gonna turn the jams on quick again. We have Moly Man. This is how it had to be. We have 1 chip, 1 Dale. We have Moly Man, Ireland of Endor, and what we also have too. Let's see if I can throw this on screen. So I'm gonna give Giants, if you could get the race room going, tell them we're gonna take a second because I'm gonna swap to a 2-person scene.
Okay.
But I clearly didn't know who's gonna be there yet, so I gotta set that up. But I'm also gonna show something that the Looking for Giants was working on, which is pretty cool. Let's see. Solo. This is we got like a PB thing going on here. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad, and I can blow it up a little bit. Yeah, we'll see how this looks on the screen, but I'm gonna swap to the scene here so we could see. These are our runners. I'm gonna transition out. You can see here, these are our runners who joined today. We have our best time as a 9:49 by Nathan. But we can see these are the times as we're setting up for our final race. Let's take a look what our racers did. What do you got, Takate? How are your times looking? You got some good ones there.
And I'll
Yeah,
go down,
no,
if you scroll down below, you can actually see ranked PBs if you're into that kind of thing.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, 9:54 for today. And then Ethan got that 9:49, which is crazy. In the very first run of the day.
That is crazy that it was just the first run, and then they crushed
Well,
it.
I guess that's probably the time you want to go super aggressive, right? Because one death
Fair.
probably isn't gonna necessarily knock you out when you're the player of that level, that caliber of Neethant, our world record holder.
Yep.
Mullen Man had a 10-second run on run number 8.
Who what? Oh yeah, that's pretty sick. 10 seconds. Heck yeah.
We got the ace arbitrary code execution.
The new discovery happened live.
That's right. Well, actually, one of the last times we had a tournament, that's how we found the RNG lock. Was not the last time there was a Chip and Dale not 5 years ago, but there was a tournament a year or two before that. And because everybody's waiting on the title screen for the runs to start, they all realized they ended up having the same patterns every time.
Oh, that's sick.
So that was how RNG lock was found. So if you're in a speedrunning community or whatever game it is, have tournaments. You never know if you'll find something like that.
That is really cool.
By the way, big shout outs to NESCAR. Look at that consistency for being pretty much new to this speedrun. That's impressive.
NASCAR was another one that, like, I wasn't ready. I opened up that first race time room to set up the stream, and I saw an SC there, and I was like, oh, snap. And yeah, crushed it. Absolutely crushed it.
Yeah, great job.
And just another minute for this last scene. But yeah, I definitely, as we're getting ready for our final race, I appreciate Tecate with, you know, kind of getting this kicked off. This is fun to do stuff like this. And like, I know it's been a while since the last kind of Chip and Dale kind of big thing going on, so hopefully this was fun for those involved.
Yeah, I think we got people from all over the world too. I think we had,
That is really cool.
you know, Russia, Finland, Canada, East Coast US, West Coast US, all sorts of places. If I'm forgetting any countries, please forgive me. But yeah, Ukraine for Jack Pro.
Yeah.
I'm actually half Ukrainian, so
Oh, nice.
always
We
rooting
have
for
a little rooting
rooting
interest
for
there, yeah.
Ukrainian buddies. Yeah, exactly. Colombia for Neethant. Can't forget that.
Yep. Okay, I think we are ready. I'm gonna swap over. We're gonna have audio from Endor's stream on. We got our final two-person race here. And this is going to be... Nope, we're gonna go back. I didn't mean to push that button. There we go. Let me get the...
Focus on it.
Don't saw anything. Let me get the race room up for my own purposes. Now that we've iced...
Not for the timer, though. Or definitely not for the timer.
Now that we've iced our pickers enough here, I think we're ready to go. So if they're ready, I'm ready.
With one chip, one Dale.
Oh, let me change round 9
No.
finals. I'm just gonna change instead of round 9, just finals.
Alright, you call it a bolo, and I'll push the button.
Okay. Thanks everyone for watching. Let's get the final race of our Chip and Dale knockout one night only tournament. Let's do it. Mollyman and Endor. Got 15 seconds. And let's do it.
Good luck to both of our runners. First big hurdle, of course, is going to be the climbs. Alright, good clean climbs. A little bit of a couple missed jumps there for Ireland, but that's very standard. The main thing is to just not take the death there. Oh, beautiful second climb from Ireland.
And it just had to be this way. The Chip versus the Dale. The final. It had to be. Let's see it in chat. Chat, who we rooting for? We root for Chip? We rooting for Mollyman? Root for Endor? Root for Dale? What's going on here?
Root
Let's
for a
hear
tie.
it. Root for a tie.
To the frames. We'll
That's
bust
what
that
I was
frame
thinking.
count.
There was a couple times where people ended with the same time, and I was like, I didn't even think about that happening, but I guess it would just be who was at the bottom. I don't know.
We were doing some practice races a few weeks ago, and Nathan and I had a run that was 5 frames apart.
Oh man, if that ever happens, just make it tough on us.
Get your star, especially in the grand finals. Get your 1-up star.
Get the one up. You might need it. One thing too, we kind of talked about it during the we made one of the announcements about it. We talked about it a little bit during around like round 5. But our plan is the winner of this race, whether it's Endor or Mollyman, in a future single game event, one of them are going to help us select we'll get some input on what game to maybe have as our next event from either of the two. So there's some stakes here. So
Yeah. I have an inkling on what Ireland might choose. I have no idea what Mulligan might choose.
I mean, the caveat is you can't have run it before or like have a good time in it. So Mollyman,
Sure.
unfortunately, as much as I would want the lawnmower pick, we can't do that.
Well, that's the thing. I know Ireland's helped out with strategies for a few games, but has never actually run it himself on some of them. Alright, we got a pretty close one into the final boss, and they both get the what I call the backup kill, which is about 1 to 1.5 seconds slower than the fast kill. So we're pretty much tied going into Zone D.
Yeah, I know Mollyman's been pretty. That's the kill he's been going for, I think, for most of the time, but has been able to get that right side kill basically almost every time. So
Exactly. It's a super consistent kill, so and it only costs you a second.
this is. I also noticed too. Mollyman hits these spinny guys a lot, whereas Endor and some of the other runners have been going above or under them. Mollyman is brutal. Just every round, just chucking boxes at these poor spinny dudes. You know,
It costs a little bit of time, but I mean,
it is kind of
it's
satisfying.
100% consistent.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like when not that I've really run this and I need to, for like an actual time, like I do get hit by those guys sometimes as I'm just trying to like make a short jump under them and then just get hit and I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, I found a few really consistent strats to get by him every time perfectly without losing any time.
Yeah.
So Ireland really chugging through this level. He's
Yes.
nailed every strat. He got the frame perfect grab on the box before the marble boost. Good little safety strat there on the robot. And Ireland with about a 3:58 when it said go on the bonus zone and 4:01, so about 3 seconds apart here.
See how they both approach these balls here.
Gets the yoke boosts for Ireland.
Mollyman's takes it a little safer and does the old the box through to go through. Has his 3 hearts.
Which is interesting because you're not really going to be taking damage here. So if you
Yeah.
wanted to do the damage boost strat, it would be a little bit faster, and he would still have 2 hearts. But go with the strats that's gotten you here.
Yep.
Can't question that. Our zone G is the gambling zone.
Oh, gambling! Okay. I spent the whole time and I was like, casino. I don't know what the G is, but it was gambling. That's so smart.
That's what I think of it as. Anyway.
I mean, that's now canon.
You gotta play your slot machines.
It's canon, so...
Exactly.
So similar, I think Ireland was going a little low, Oleman was going a little high. I mean the opposite,
Yeah,
actually.
Ireland going back to that top route strat there that's
Yep.
been working well for him. And Ireland grabs the bomb without jumping. It's just the same speed as grabbing it with jumping, but some people like to do the jump and then grab the bomb just for like timing. I find often if I just grab the bomb without doing the jump, I'll press B too early.
Yep, then you're just sitting there.
Yeah, then I'll have to press it again once it lets me do it.
Perfect kill from, looks like, both of them.
Yep, 603 going off the screen there, and 607.5 for Mullyman. So about a 4.5, a little more than 4.5 second lead, I think. Of course, Dale has to throw the bouquet, and now Chip has to throw the bouquet. Who will Gadget end up with in the end?
And we got, this is it. All these runs, I think this is what, the ninth Chippendale run these runners had to do. It all comes down to these 3 zones.
Alright, so do a couple frame release to despawn that crab there. What kind of climb will Ireland do? Oh, he's taking it a little safe. Mullyman with a really nice right side climb to get right back into this. A little faster strat there from Mullyman
Yeah.
than what he's been doing in the past. That's good. He's turning up the aggression because he knows it's close. And nice clean top from both of them here. H, that box grab can be a little tricky because then you have to immediately jump right after it.
Okay, we are now at Zone H done. And we got 2 stages left to determine the Chippendale champ.
2 seconds apart, pretty much.
Will it be Dale? Will it be Chip?
Beautiful boost from Ireland. And Mullyman, man, they both look frame perfect boosts there, which is a little risky, but they both nailed it. I don't think either could have waited another frame and looked like that. So Ireland doing just the slightly quicker strats.
Yep.
Taking the boost instead of doing the box throws. That's gained them probably a little more than a second here. Yeah, about a 3-second lead now, I think.
The runner should have no issue with this back part of I.
More like 2.5 seconds.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, so far this caterpillar kill has been pretty good for the runner, so I don't expect anything different. We'll see.
Alright, 2 nice kills.
Okay.
2.5, 3 seconds apart going into J. One little back knock could throw you off, and you know, it doesn't necessarily just come down to the axes either. It could be anything in J. Each runner doing their strats they've been doing for the whole time.
Here it comes.
Nope. No lag for Ireland there. No, a little bit of lag for Mulligan. knockback there for Molly Man.
Yeah, I mean, Molly Man
Going
decided to only take 1 damage, and it worked out because he did end up getting hit. So
Ireland went aggressive there, did the crocodile jump, got by it. Make sure you hesitate here, get over the crocodile. Safety jump. Oh, Ireland is our champion.
that is a GG for Endor at 9:58, and Molly Man at 10:04. And so about 6 seconds separated. Our 2
I'll
runners.
tell you one thing I noticed there, that final drop down
Yep.
Underneath the crocodile,
Mhm.
Ireland, if he had taken 1 more frame to drop down, would have gotten hit by the tail.
Oh
and
my
taken it
God.
down there.
Oh,
His drop
man.
down was just a little bit unclean, but it was 1 frame away from being a death, but he did it. Dale is the winner. Chip in 2nd place. GG's to both of our runners and all of our runners that participated.
Yeah, let us. You know what? I'm gonna transition it back to our other screen so we can see these final results, and we're gonna officially put the last death onto the screen. Bam! That is a dead Chip, and who has survived? Dale. I mean, Dale was getting bullied at the end here. Dale was getting bullied. But Dale has ended up in a win. But yeah, definite GG to our 15 runners. Random 64, Actually, Joseph Tobin, Knucklebuster, Junkyard Dave, J Riggs, Nightland, Joku Bodhi, Matape, Angel Undead, Ness Cardinality. You, Takate, thank you again too for jumping into commentary for some of these past couple of races. Jack Pro and Molly Man, but our winner, the only one not knocked out, the Island of Endor. Yeah. If someone wants to jump in, feel free.
Yeah, Ireland Molly Man, you're more than welcome to jump in. There's Jack Pro. Let's bring Jack in.
Yep. Jack, what's going on? I don't know if sometimes the audio is weird in here, but
Yo, can you hear me?
yeah.
Yes, we can.
What is up?
GG's,
Oh.
Jack.
Thank you. I mean, wow, I was so exhausted, and even now I'm just crazy. I can't do anything, just like sitting and staring at the screen. That's all I
Me
do.
too, man. Me too. GG's. Congrats on 3rd place. You finished on the podium. How was your races?
Well, actually, it was kind of nice, but most of the time, actually, I was going like really easy strats. I got the access maybe twice. I got it at the start and I got it at the end, but I ruined them. That box grab, I was thinking too much about it and just over jumped, and that's basically
Yeah.
how I ruined.
That I did the same thing. I had a run that was 9:48 pace. I got past the axes and same spot. I overjumped the box.
Oh man, this one place, it's like pure hell. I don't know why I did that. I mean, I like looked that I was last, and maybe that was the reason why I got for that strat.
Yeah, you right after the axes, you were right back in it. You were maybe less than 1 second behind after the axes because Molly Man and Ireland both took it a little safe. So really good
Oh.
races. But GG's on 3rd place.
Yes, thank you so much. I glad I wasn't expecting that much of results, so that's really nice.
Yeah, I know, GG, you crushed it for sure. So
Thank you. I will always be proud of this top 3.
Yeah, absolutely. We also have Ireland and Molly Man in the waiting room.
okay, let's bring in we'll bring in Molly. Molly Man was in there first. Let's bring in Molly Man first. Here we go. Yo, Molly, can you hear us?
Yes, hello.
Let's go. What's up? GG's.
Thanks. I didn't thought at all it would go that far.
Well, you did. That was amazing job. You employed very consistent strategies to avoid dying and get to the end, and it got you all the way to second place. What was your thoughts for your races in the tournament?
Honestly, I'm really happy about this. I didn't think this would go that well. I didn't. It was deathless on every race, so for that I'm quite happy. I could have go probably faster if I have trained more, but I usually don't like to try aggressive strat and race. But yeah, it could have go faster, but in the end, it was deathless. It was consistent. No run did go wrong, so I'm really happy with this. And as I said. At first, I thought it will be eliminated after 3 rounds. So I'm really surprised to be second.
Yeah, no, I mean we just flashed on screen right now the the times for out the whole thing, and your top time and your bottom time was only 20 seconds apart, like the entire time. So yeah, like you said, nothing went terrible, and like you were real consistent. So.
Yeah, let's be honest. The first race were mostly my G-Rust.
Yeah.
Before the stream launch, I've basically just tried once the final screen of F zone and zone 02, and I go YOLO.
YOLO, there it is. Well, your last race, number 9, was your fastest one, so it's got to feel good ending on your best run of the day.
Yes, this one I play a little more aggressive, but just looked like that wasn't enough. But honestly, yeah, against Ireland, Fandor, honestly, definitively deserved that. So I'm quite happy.
You sure did. Mollyman, do you have any thoughts on trying to improve 9:49? You're one of 11 people with 9:49. It's an amazing time, but also a nice stopping point sometimes. Do you ever plan on improving that?
Yes, I'll still try to, and I've planned to improve it. It's been
Nice.
years that I've planned to improve it. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough motivation. But one day I'll sure go.
Yeah. Well, it's an amazing time, and you had an amazing tournament. So GG's to you.
Thank you, and
Yeah.
GG Tecate for the organization. That was really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
GG. Yes, GG's to both, for sure.
And also thanks Apollo and Looking for Giant for the stream.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you guys crushed all the runs. That's all that matters.
Alrighty, should we bring in our champion?
Let's do it, Moly Man. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Yep, GG's.
Let's go. We got the champion. The champ is here.
Hello, friends.
Hey, Ireland, congratulations.
Thank you so
Way to
much.
pull through for Team Dale.
Yeah,
How you feeling?
good. I don't know about you, Sakate, but I was really surprised at how consistent people were in
Yeah.
these races. Like after the first one, seeing so many low 10s, I was like, oh, this is not going to be easy to get like top 5 in at all.
No, not easy at all. And my one bad race was the one I got eliminated on. So it shows how much consistency really matters in this format. The only race I wasn't consistent was the one where I got eliminated. But you had enough consistency to bring it through. How was your whole tournament before we get to maybe the final run? Just your whole tournament.
It was pretty good. I think I took like 2 or 3 deaths, but they were pretty cheap ones. I think I died like towards the beginning of F2 at some point. I died on like the G boss actually, which looked pretty silly, I think. And Fat Cat, of course. I just like had a weird accidental phantom like horizontal input and just like ran into an ash. But thankfully, all of my deaths were just pretty luckily cheap, I think. But
Yeah,
I could
definitely.
not do Zone 0 to save my life. Like I can either like do like PB type climbs, which
Yeah.
is probably too risky for a race, or I could go really slow, which is gonna lose like 2 seconds. And I try to kind of go in between, but then I just ended up screwing up everything. So I'd always be like 2 seconds, 3 seconds behind going out of Zone 0.
Yeah, it makes sense. I was having the same deal with Zone 0, right? Like the main thing is don't die on the climb. So
Right. Yeah.
just take it I wouldn't say casual speed, but take it safe speed to where you know you're not gonna die. But looks like you didn't have any zone 0 deaths, thankfully. How was your your strategy or your last couple runs there when down to the final 3 or 4 people, and then especially in the finals, what were you thinking strategy wise?
Yeah, so yeah, once I got to the top 4, once I got past zone I, and I think maybe even on the last round going into zone H, I actually checked to see where the other folks were to see if, okay, do I need to take it risky, like fast axes and J in particular.
Yeah.
But thankfully it wasn't like within a second or two, so I didn't have to go for that at any point. So I just kind of like had my regular set of race strats, and then like zone H onwards, I would like have some adjustments that I could do if I had to take a risk.
Yep, makes sense. And then early game, you probably were just going for all the normal stuff, all normal race type stuff, right? Not like
normal stuff.
crazy
Tats were
zero
kind of
stuff.
like same as PB tats, but just taking a little bit slower on purpose. Not kind of turning around too quickly. Being a little bit safe on the B boss. Actually, I didn't do the really fast kill. I just did the kind of like a medium fast kill.
Yeah, like I do.
Yeah. Actually, I was watching you practice. I'm like, oh, I should do that too. I probably shouldn't do the PB strat.
Yeah, I did try to go for it one time, and of course it was the one time where the ball went right through the spaceship anyway. So,
Of course,
whoops.
yeah.
But yeah, so you brought through the tournament for Dale. We had about even chips and even Dales among our participants pretty much the whole way through. So I think this tournament proves that Dale is still better, barely.
I mean, if you ever needed like hard, concrete scientific evidence, this tournament is it. So.
Exactly.
Sample size 1 of 1, and that's all we needed. So.
Yeah, thank y'all for putting this tournament on. It was a lot of fun. I've been looking forward to this for like the last month. So yeah, this is great.
Yeah, no, it's good. I'm glad we found the date that a good amount of people could do it, and tech went okay. There's a couple hiccups, but I think it went well. And like like I said, I flashed up the times on screen again. Like people put in some good runs today. So 15 runners is a lot of runners for like a knockout, and it was sick.
Oh, speaking of tech problems, so I use like an auto splitting program that watches like my video feed and then connects to live split.
Yep.
And that was actually interfaced weird with racetime.gg. And so like on my second race, like it double split when I started the run. And I'm like, oh god, when I get to the end, is it going to submit too early? And is it going to be like a big controversy? And I was like desperately trying to like correct it like during the bonus rounds for the first 3 zones.
Well, that's why we got video, right? We can easily retime.
Yeah, we got the frame count to determine who gets knocked out.
Yeah, thankfully we didn't need that.
To be all weird. I guess I'm assuming a mod can go into the leaderboard if someone splits wrong or something and can adjust it.
I believe so. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so.
Yeah, no, because we've done that a couple. I think we had to do that. I don't remember if it was on a knockout or maybe even a Big 20. Like there was something freaky that happened. So.
Well, it's good to know that I won't ruin everything if my splits are wrong in the future.
No, you're fine.
I guess the other thing, I want to talk about real quick. So we didn't really talk about this much, Ender, because this is like the first time we're doing this kind of scenario. But if you're open to it, our plan is, so I don't know if anyone's ever heard of, there was this org years ago called like Retro Games Racing. And what they used to do was they would run either a knockout or a PB chase for 2 hours or do like a tournament on a day. And the winner would then have to pick 3 NES games and then that they've never run before or don't have like a great time in. And then we would, on like one weekend, we would show all 3 games and then people would vote on it for 24 hours. And then the weekend after, we do an event for that game. And so like we're looking to potentially do something like that again. So I think if we do that, for winning this, like you might be the first person, Ireland, to have some say in what those games might be, if that's something you'd be interested in.
Oh, that would be interesting. Yeah, so it's like a learn a game in a week or 2 type of a thing.
Yep.
And then a bunch of race it.
Yep.
That sounds cool. Yeah, I think Dave's put something on like that before. That's a little bit similar.
Yeah, he does like a mystery tournament sort of thing.
I did one of those, and I got Ninja 5.0 for the Game Boy Advance, and it was actually a lot of fun.
And he does. Those are pretty fun. I done. What did I just get? The most recent one was Vector Man, but I did. Shout out to Dave though. 3 mystery tournaments ago, I got Inspector Gadget on Super Nintendo. And then 2 ago, I got Simpsons Bartman meets Radioactive Man, both made it into ESA this year. So it's
Interesting.
all Dave's fault. So
That's kind of like Dave. Like everything is because of Dave. Is what I'm taking away from the whole speedrunning community.
This whole
The good's
tournament is
bad.
basically because of Dave too. I mean, I learned the speedrun from his tutorial. Dave has
Me too,
anybody
yeah.
who's out there who wants to learn this game. Chippendale is one of the easiest speedruns to beat and learn, which is probably why it has the third most number of runners that play it out of all the NES games. So yeah, check out Dave's tutorial. And anytime anybody wants to learn this game, right, you get a free 1-up between every level. And we have the RNG lock, as you saw. So every enemy pattern will always be the same. So makes it such a great game to learn and put up a time. Even if you don't want to go for crazy competitive times, just to have something fun to run for yourself. Chippendale is a super easy learn.
And the controls are so like intuitive and so responsive. There's no acceleration, so it just feels like the game does exactly what you want it to do, except when you interact with the ball, I guess. That's kind of weird for beginners.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I agree. It's a sick run. Everyone. We need 500 sub 10s. Everyone get on it. Let's go.
That's right.
Let's do it.
But I don't know. I guess there's nothing else. I guess Ireland, real quick, we're gonna pick out a raid target. We might actually do Dave because we were all just talking about him. He's still streaming and was part of our race. Anything else you want to shout out in terms of anything you're working on or anything you want people to watch or that you're doing or not really?
Haven't had a whole lot of time to stream, but I have been working on this game. I'm trying to get a top 3 time. So like in the next week or so, I'll be doing some attempts.
Okay.
So if folks are interested and want to see more of this, I'll be doing some more of this.
Sick. You can always use some more Chip and Dale. So
And
yeah.
I'll just shout out Ireland because he's been finding a lot of cool strats in this game and pushing some, world record level strats, which clearly are not marathon or race safe. But if you want to see all the extra cool strats, make sure you're checking out Ireland's stream as well.
Perfect.
And I'll put a tiny plug-in. Just
Yep.
keep tuned. One of our first knockouts that we did was on Friday the 13th. And I don't know if there are any horror fans in stream that would actually know that his birthday is coming up next month, which happens to be on Friday the 13th. So details are we're still kind of figuring out exactly when, but if that's something that you'd be interested in, take a look at our Discord, because there'll be some details posted soon.
So I have one really important question for y'all. If we decide to raid, or if y'all decide to raid Dave, can I specify the raid message as my reward?
What is how much trouble are you gonna get us in? But I think that's okay. I think that's okay.
Okay, so it says he's doing Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
his
yeah.
stream title.
Yeah.
Can I say Chip Framed Roger Rabbit because he's a jerk?
Yes, we can definitely do that.
Okay, excellent. All right, this was all worth it then.
I like that.
Perfect. Okay, we're gonna set the raid target. Throw it, Ireland, if you could throw it in the chat so everyone could copy and paste it, and then get the raid going. And yeah, GG's everyone. Hecate, looking for giants. Great to have you in here. Ireland, GG on your win. Molly Man, GG's second place. Everyone else, and I don't know. We'll all be seeing you soon.
Thank you guys again. You're awesome.
Yeah. Thanks for
chat.
hosting.
Bye guys. Good GG, and
Bye.
thanks for watching, everybody.